Welcome to the WPBookList StoreFront Extension instructional video. First of all, I just want to say I appreciate your purchase and for you being a WPBookList user. It's definitely been a fun and kind of rewarding thing for me to create. And it's always cool to hear back from users and check out their libraries and see if we've read any of the same books and stuff like that. So definitely appreciate it. Basically, in this video, we're just going to go over how to install the extension and kind of how to set it up and some of the different things you can do with it and different ways you can use it. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that you've already purchased and downloaded the extension. You should have received a file named WPBookList-storefront.zip. So let's go ahead and log into our WordPress website here. And let's click Plugins on the left-hand side and Add New. And then Upload Plugin. Let's find our extension here and install now. Activate the plugin. And once that's installed and activated, go ahead and on the WP Booklist menu, head to the Storefront page. It should be a brand new option that wasn't there before. So here are the Storefront options. Here you can set the call to action text, you can set the library view purchase image, and you can set the book view purchase image. Now just to illustrate what I'm talking about here, when I refer to the library view, I'm talking about this view right here where you see the multiple books. When I say the book view, I'm talking about clicking on an individual book and seeing all its details. This is the book view. So I think the best way to probably illustrate how to use the Storefront extension is to create a brand new WP Booklist library and then create a brand new page to put that library on. You don't have to do either of those things to use the Storefront extension. You can edit the books that you currently have in your current libraries, but just for the sake of the demo here, we'll just go through an entire process. So let's go ahead and click on the settings page. And let's create a new library. Let's call it Storefront Test. Create new library. All right. Go ahead and copy that shortcode. So we'll need it to put on our new page. Now let's go ahead and create that new page. Call it Storefront Test as well, and we'll paste that shortcode there and click our Publish button. And we'll take a look at our brand new page. Shouldn't be much to look at yet. Just a default WP Booklist library here with 0 books since we haven't added any yet. So let's go ahead and add a book to this library. Let's go ahead and grab a book. Let's pick a good one. Pick this one. I'm in the middle of reading this right now. Let's jump over to Amazon real quick just to grab its ISBN number. Copy that. Head back over and let's go ahead and click the books link. And to make sure we select our storefront test library. We'll go ahead and check yes to get info from Amazon. And we'll go ahead and paste our ISBN number there. Now everything looks pretty much the same as it did before the storefront extension, except for these two new options right here: the sale author URL and the purchase price. Now right here we're going to place the link to wherever you sell your book. So let's say, for example, that I was the author of this book and I had it for sale on Amazon. So I would actually go to the Amazon page, I would grab the URL, and I'd paste that URL right here. Now you can put whatever link in here you want. Say, for example, I sold my books on my own website. Say I wanted my visitors to my website. Say I wanted them to come look at my library first, and it was a library of all books that I had for sale and that I've written. Say I wanted them to click on a book, and then say I wanted a link in here that would take them to the page on my own website where I actually sell my book. You can do that too. Bottom line is, wherever you sell your books, put that link right here. And then here we put the purchase price. Let's say it's 25 bucks. You want to be sure to include the monetary symbol here. Otherwise, just the numbers will be displayed. So let's go ahead and add this book. Looks like it added correctly. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so nothing really looks different right now. We don't see a special purchase link except for the 4 default ones, and we don't see a purchase price. That's because the storefront options haven't been enabled for this particular library yet. So what we want to do is we want to come back over here to the display options page. We're going to want to choose our storefront test library that we just created. And we're going to scroll down here. Now this should be brand new. So we just want to make sure to check that box and then click Save Changes. And we'll head back over here to our new page. We'll reload that real quick. Now we can see our one book that we added with the purchase price and links to Amazon in this case. So right now, this is just the default call to action text because we haven't specified a storefront image for either the library view or the book view. What will be displayed is the call to action text, the purchase now. Now in the book view here, if you didn't set a image, there is a default image that gets added on its own. It's just a little a pin with the words "the author," just a default image, and that also just links to where you're selling your book at. So now, if we wanted to customize this a bit, we're going to want to come back over here to our storefront page. Go ahead and click on that. All right. So say we wanted to change the text from purchase now to, I don't know, buy my book. So we go ahead and change that text there. Scroll down here and click Save Storefront Settings. Then let's go back to our library. Let's reload that page. So instead of the purchase now, we now see buy my book. So whatever text you want displayed, if you choose to just display text and not an image, that's how you specify that. And that applies to both the library view and the book view. All right, say we wanted to actually set a different image. say we wanted to set an image just for the library view here. Say we wanted to replace Buy My Book with an image that also links to where your book is sold. We'd come back over here and we would actually choose image under the library view purchase image section. So we click choose image. And by default, I included a couple of just simple default purchase images here. But you can upload whatever image you want by just clicking upload files and then, just select files and find your image. But for the sake of the demo, let's go ahead and select this by icon right here. Scroll down here and click Save again. And let's go back to our library. Reload. Now, instead of the call to action text, we see the buy image that we specified that links to where our book is sold. Now, if we go ahead and click on the book to check out the book view, we see that it still has that default image and it still has the call to action text. That's because we haven't set an image for the book view yet. So let's go ahead and do that now. Come back over here, and this time, let's go ahead and click choose image, and let's pick this one. And we'll click Save Settings again. Jump back over to our library. Reload the page. Click on the book. Now, instead of that default image, we have the buy image that we just specified, which, again, just links to where your book is sold. And again, you can set whatever image you want here. You don't have to use the ones that came with the extension. You'll notice that in the book view, regardless of whether or not the image is set, the call to action text right here is always still displayed, just as an extra, way to indicate to your visitors that you can click on a link here and buy the book. That pretty much does it. That is all there is to the Storefront extension. So, again, just you can upload your different images. You can specify whatever text you want. I've tried to keep it kind of flexible and just kind of provide, a link-based way to sell books so that, it can kind of apply to whatever situation you have going. So that pretty much wraps it up. Again, thanks for your purchase, and thanks for being a WP Booklist user.